School was the biggest problem. You know, we had a plan, we had an educational advocate telling him this is what he needs, this is what, you know, would work well for him, but sometimes you couldn't get those. You couldn't get those services, and that's what he really needed.
That, and I think trying to make friends.
Make friends.
He had a lot of trouble. He was by himself most of the time.
When you're different, you know, they kind of know. I don't know how they know, but when they do know, it's challenging.
Well, obviously I've started out when I was 5 with diagnosis, and it's always been an uphill battle, but I feel like it's something that's gonna be there for the rest of my life, and I can learn how to cope with it. I fell in love with golf when I first picked it up when I was 3 years old. The first thing I love about golf is the game of honesty. It teaches a very big life skill throughout life, not just on the course, but off the course. I also love that, obviously, I've won so many times, but the thing is, this game has never been perfected by anybody. I don't think it ever will be.
We got him involved with a local pro named Bob Miller, and Bob did a lot of one-on-one with him. He realized he had learning disabilities, gave him different ways to do the swing. For example, turning rotation. He'd put him in an office chair that rotated, and he'd say, swing it, swing it. That's what I want you to do. And he was excellent. He's been his coach and mentor his whole life.
Anthony's parents started Anthony at golf when he was like 3.5 years old. You know, here, and you know, he had some like plastic clubs and got going, but even at that age, he just really seemed to have just had a blast hitting golf balls, and of course that extended on through the present day.
Oh, golf in high school was great for him. I mean, he loved it. He had never done the competitive golf before. He just loved it. And there was a camaraderie with a few of the kids. They all have something in common. They all share with each other different techniques that they learn. So that was good for him. That setting was ideal.
After my first loss, my dad came over to me and said, and he wanted to know if I was sitting in the locker room. I was upset, obviously, because I lost, but I didn't understand at the time what this game is about, and that's always an aha moment. But my mom and dad came in, they told me it's okay. They said, don't put the clubs down. You are a good player. You just gotta find him again. Go find that good player.
So I first met Anthony in 2018. It was my first year as the head pro at Hyannisport, and Anthony applied to work outside with us. Anthony was always at the front door like a hawk, watching what was going on, who was arriving, who was on property, and any person who went up to go in or out of the pro shop, didn't matter who they were, he'd open the door, ask them how their day was. And that's something that we'll always remember Anthony for.
When Anthony was accepted into Methodist and we got the letter, we were all thrilled, so happy.
When I found that I got into Methodist, which is one of the toughest PGM programs to get into in the country, I was ecstatic. I was very happy, Bob was very happy, my parents were happy, and I feel like it's also, and I've heard it's the Harvard of golf, so it's really a great place to go to.
He didn't wait to come in to tell me, I'll say that. He gave me a phone call as soon as he found out, and it was fun to be able to share that news with him.
Golf was a gift to Anthony. I don't know where, Anthony would have been without the game of golf. He's done a remarkable job. His goal now is to be a Class A PGA professional. There's no doubt in my mind that he'll achieve those goals, and it's great to see the diversity that now he will be able to offer to many other people who may have been a little bit beset with some of the challenges that he's had in his young life.
In terms of Anthony being a Ouimet scholar and now being the speaker here at the Banquet is amazing. To see the growth that he's had over the 4 years that we worked together, and now even more so the growth that he's had going down to Methodist, has been very impactful for everyone that's gotten to know him over time. He's a very positive person, and I think he embodies everything that the Ouimet Fund looks for in their scholars.
I am most proud of Anthony for the man that he has become. He had a lot of challenges along the way, a lot of hurdles, and he was able to do it. He's at a college that he always wanted to be at, and very happy for everything he has accomplished thus far.